for 15 minutes. I was waiting for him.
There is a purpose. It's been there within you. Unlock.
When you're near it, you can almost hear it.
It's like a symphony.
It's like a symphony. Just keep listening.
Of course, it's like a symphony. Just keep listening. Keep listening to Authority 91.9 FM. Radio the way you like it. My name is Caleb Okekenyobi Kanozwanedo. And this is the People's Congress on Authority 91.9 FM. It is Wednesday, the 21st of January 2026. And apologies for bringing you this program very late. We were waiting for our guest. And of course, when I announce his name, you would know the man of the moment in the nation. There's been a story that broke out just last weekend. I'll just say the popular one, Akachaam. Akachaam is here. Sir James Louis Okoye is here. He is the CEO Jalu Entertainment. As there do events and all that. And over the past weekend, there was a very important program here in the Nnewi North, where the Cathedral, the Catholic Cathedral of Our Lady of Assumption was dedicated. And the fallout of all of that dedication is what we're discussing, because it became a very national news. I think carried by virtually all the mainstream national media houses. Name them, all of them. And it is a case of what happens when people feel less appreciated for what they've done, especially with regards to their contributions in society, especially when they are gone, when no longer on this plane of eternity. Sir James Lewis was a voice on that day that spoke, calling attention to a grave omission that he, in his own words, was a grave omission that the man who lived and fought for the church was not recognized. And the person of our founder, the founder of Authority FM, the late Senator Dr. Patrick Ifani Oba. May his soul rest in peace. Amen.
Amen.
Let me say, because I think I've said what the bishop, you said the bishop didn't say. Good morning, Sir James Lewis.
Good morning.
Are you still a knight, sir, up to today?
No, I'm not very sure.
You're not sure anymore?
I'm day now. Yes.
You are day now?
Yes, I'm now on day.
You're now on a day? Okay. All right, so Sir Day.
Yes, it's
not
better.
like it's a night. All right, very well. We want to find out, because the reason we said we were going to have you on People's Congress is to find out your state of your mind while you were in that cathedral on that day. State of your mind, having gone through all of what happened, through the entire program for the event, leading up to the outbursts. Give us a feeling of what was on your mind on that day, because you've become a national sensation right now. A lot of people are drawing inspiration from what you said. Yesterday we saw a woman, Kulobia, or say Akachaam, maybe from Oga Buji in Association Park. Obviously, you know, but so many people have borrowed a leaf from your very popular. It's become a national, by I don't know if you know, but it's become national.
Oh, come on now. When you say national, I have
international, really.
Up to 5 media houses that have booked me, for interview. They all also want to know exactly what transpired.
So tell us, what is the state of your mind?
Well,
and what transpired that led to that outburst?
It's a known fact that everybody we built Cathedral, Our Lady of Assumption Nnewi, to the point of he did the roofing, plastered. I think it was at the point the doors and windows are being fixed that he passed on. And from the point the new bishop came in, maybe I was the only person that noticed that he was on a mission. And I approached him to start with. When Ebuchibuzo died, that there's this rumor flying everywhere that Ifeanyi's body will not be allowed to come inside the cathedral for final church service. And you need to see how he frowned, and he was like, why would he? In fact, he said if Ifeanyi knew that he would have wanted his body to come inside the cathedral, that he should have finished the cathedral. that he was doing campaign with the Cathedral. I said, what? And then later, he now said that if I continue talking about Ifeanyi Oba and then Cathedral, that the church will not bury him. I was shocked. In fact, let me even say this black and white. He went on and said that if care is not taken, that he will destroy Ifeanyi Oba even at death. Mind you, I introduced.
These are the words of the bishop.
No, words of Benson Okoye, not a bishop. He's not qualified to be a
Well,
catechist.
those are your words, but of course,
My name is. Hold on. My name is James Louis Okoye Ebubanedo, founder of Human Navy. Was my introduction.
Yes.
And there is this news flying up and down.
National news.
No. Based on, the time Ifeanyi Oba is yet to be buried,
Okay.
I was discussing with the bishop.
Okay.
I introduced myself, and I now said that the news is everywhere that Ifeanyi won't be coming to his body here won't be coming for the final service. Then that I'm here to get the direct information to hear from the horse's mouth. And I dropped my recorder as a reporter. I'm meant to report back to Human Navy.
Yes.
As a progressive phone, right? So I dropped my record on top of his table. He didn't care because already he's feeling like an emperor, And I was.
So you have this on record.
100%, I can't be saying what I'm. See, yeah. Anybody that decides to commit suicide, it's not overnight. He didn't just wake up to decide that.
Yeah.
It's accumulated. And let me even clear this. Akachaam is, I think what I was trying to express is that I'm done with the leadership of the Catholic Church. Yes. Not that, okay, that day will be my last day of being a Christian. I think it's also out of emotions and all that. Because I shouldn't stop being a Christian because of Benson Okoye. I didn't know him when I was born into Christianity. And this morning, when Shadi Kobe just left my house, and he also made me understand why God is using him. Because first, he wants to put a disclaimer that whatever that is to happen or will happen in the name of God is not him, but that God is using him as an instrument. And for me to even step out this morning, because before I was the pressure cause and concerned individuals, of course, people that wants to silence me, they were just many, And I was scared at some point. But after Shadi Kobe left, that spirit now asked me, do you even know who you are? Like Onyechi Bazu that visited me yesterday. I find out that a man of that level does not even use a single escort. What is guiding him? Truth. He tells truth. Even if you call him to defend you, to defend your case, he will tell you the truth. So, Jalu as a name before now was actually a victim of truth. Somebody had to buy my manager over and then make sure, just to make sure that the company Jalu event is destroyed without me knowing. And why? Because I spoke truth to the face of the person that needs to hear it. So, what happened on the 14th? What the Catholic Church did to my boss, and let me even make it very clear. I wasn't in talking terms with Ifeanyi before he died.
Oh, that much has been said by your detractors.
There was a time
You're defending a man
there
who
was a
did not defend
there was a time. Okay, the person that's saying that, what did he do? Well, is he not seeing what's happening? So I insulted the hell out of Ifeanyi because of disagreement. You don't slap me and still dictate for me how I will cry, how long I will cry, or if I'm fighting with you, you will tell me, ayakumboro, ayaku 2 by 2, ayaku bottle. You don't do that. If you slap me, I have right to use 2 by 2 to respond to the slap. So whatever I had with Ifeanyi does not change the fact that he built Cathedral. And that even when I sensed that that thing is likely to happen, I sent series of messages to the bishop. And when I didn't get any response through the people I sent to meet with him, I had to put it on social media and said, nah, Bishop, just we are meant to be living by example. That even me, no, you know, but now it is in my care. We look happy you put faith to the. It's there on my wall on Facebook. I think that's for. I think I made that post on the 13th of December, thereabout. I went ahead to Ozubru, where St. Michael's Azura, the church that was single-handedly built by Sir Jerome Udoji. And I find out that the church honored him, and he was buried right inside the church compound. It's there. So many have been said, but let me even tell you in a clear terms how everybody will understand what happened to Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi was born stubborn, unfortunately. And then that his stubbornness, Newi is missing that stubbornness in balancing some equation. And then, to what the church, the Catholic Church, the Catholic Diocese of Newi did to Ifeanyi Oba, it's a case of where a man bought a Prado Jeep, 2026 Prado Jeep for the wife. And then the wife managed to say, okay, thank you. And then later, on her way out, always a flat tire. Then another man phoned her, hey, no why I change the tire. Because I can change the tire. And then the woman now falls in love with the man that changed the tire, forgetting only go tire the motor. That was what happened. And to my greatest surprise, nobody could say anything. More than 50 times why the work was. Sometimes from Abuja, from airport, Asaba airport, or straight to Cathedral to see how work was going. And then the only time such a man will be mentioned is Ifeanyi Oba also contributed. Meanwhile, so person saw all the clothes that all the bishops wore. We all clapped. The other one, he upgraded the flight ticket for all the bishops from economy to business class. We all clapped. Pati Wajaka did that. We clapped. Icon did the other one. We all clapped. Now, I was even waiting that, okay, these are the people that did the minor things, I know, to support the success of 14th of January. That Ifeanyi, we must have a special one, maybe at the tail end of the service. Now, Mbalaji, where we were moving, and just a picture. Now, the last blessing, not only the bishops, we got a picture. Let me even tell you something. If not that Mr. Governor was seated in that church, I would have gone to that altar, dragged the mic, and then canonized Ifeanyi Oba. Like I said, before now, I was scared of the kind of pressure people. I know a Greek gift when I see one. I know the kind of calls I was receiving before this morning. And I was even scared at some point. But I want to tell you something. After this program, because I think when we high cholesterol, right? After this program, I will take a roundabout against inside the MA court, you know. See where we go to Conscience Junction, cross on we see that Conscience Junction where we go from you Bishop Uzodike. As I'm living now, I will trek so that feel. And another disclaimer I want to put up here. I don't like the hailing. That will be taking God's glory. Special thanks to Evangelist Chicken Zewi that once corrected me about stuff like this in some years. So I think sometime last year, or if not early this year, that the reason why God was angry with me, because of the stories that surrounds the Igbo Odoka that I initiated, is because at some point I was trying to take the glory. And because I'm putting a clear disclaimer. If a man I was just an instrument. And the same way, to cover the name of Onye Tinyelu so much money, billions. Now that cathedral. They almost succeeded, and with broken heart, I survive because of my own personal health history. And Chineke, let me even tell you something. Obolo na that cathedral, na bishop say, if I know, but no, no, well, lose and those when was here, we be as we can underquah. Amen. Can't 3 times. I wouldn't have reacted. I would say, okay, if I refer to we don't need to start praising anybody. Not when I call in the bishop's pant. Call Faka. Ndi mere nke ni akwaka. Onye host ndi bishops na be a night before. Akwaka. Yeah, royal father of the day. It's uncalled for. When you announce na mejuku na bu that Goliath should stand on my way. Come on,
All right, thank you, sir. Now, James Louis Okoye, for coming on this program because we wanted to hear from you. You know that matter touches very dearly to us as Authority FM. Our founder, whose impact, no matter what anybody does, will never be deleted, from the surface of this plane. No matter what anybody does, Authority FM today stands as a testament to the lives and times of the late Senator Dr. Patrick Ifanyoba, and will continue to uphold the virtues. You said that he was born a stubborn person, and we tell the truth here at Authority, stubbornly. We do not care what anybody whose ox is God. This is where objectivity meets the listeners here, who is keen to hear the truth. That's why you keep tuned to Authority 91.9 FM, and we'll bring you the news and the stories that make the headlines nationally with Authority. It's been a pleasure having Sir James Louis Okoye on this edition of the People's Congress. Until again we come your way next week Monday, please stay tuned on Authority 91.9 FM radio the way you like it. My name is Caleb Okekenyobi. Please just say goodbye to our listeners. Right, that's the size of our program this morning. Top of the hour by 10 o'clock.